So what's up? Let me show you everything that I've gotten, which is actually a lot. It's a mixture of really random stuff that I picked up for free, and things that I bought that I shouldn't have, and things that I bought that I definitely should have. Speaking of, random free thing is a trigger dollar from their Promare premiere. And I have absolutely nothing, I knew absolutely nothing about this. Claire told me about them later. They're just really neat and cool looking. Let's see if it'll focus.
It's got Leo Fatio on it, my favorite character from Promare.
Yeah, it's worth $1 billion. I'm rich. Next is a little postcard from the Promare premiere, and it's really nice looking. I really like that movie a lot. And then next thing is just also a sticker pack. They had lots of goodies at the Trigger premiere. They know they treat their fans very well.
Hold tight to these, Chris. They're going to be worth a lot of money next month.
Really? Okay. Next thing I got is a sexy little Halloween sticker.
You can't say that word.
I like these artists a lot. They're neat. I thought this was cute.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry, could you hold that back up again? It never focused. There we go.
They were sold out of a lot of other stuff, especially their 2B things, which I really liked. They were sold out of everything related to 2B, so, you know, we live our lives. Next is the VR Boyfriend. This was like one of my favorite booths ever. I just thought it was so fun. I like the dog a lot, and since I'm speaking about the VR Boyfriend, also on, I forget the day, it may have been yesterday, which was Saturday, we were in the entertainment hall right when it was closing, and as they were closing up shop, one of the guys from the VR company that was hosting this took all of their cardboard box, they're like basically just Google Cardboard, but you know, like these phone VR things that you fold up. They just took all of them and threw them out, because I guess they make new ones the next day. And so I just saw them, and I picked it right back up, and I took it. And honestly, I mean, like, it's not like these things are expensive or anything, but I just thought it was really neat to get just a little free, fun design sort of phone VR headset. So I took it. Let's see. Next is Perfect Blue, which I got for, I forget the exact price, I think it was 20 bucks.
20 bucks.
And it's a Blu-ray and DVD, and it's just really nice. I actually own this film on VHS, but the problem with VHS is the more you watch it, the more you bring it to its inevitable death. As much as I love the format of VHS, and I love the aesthetic and everything, I love using my CRT, it's not worth destroying it every time I want to watch it, so this is pretty cool. And it's just such a really good film, and so I'm fine with owning this twice over. I would own it 10 times over, honestly. Satoshi Kon's very good. This I got from the Little Witch Academia VR broom racing setup. They had this whole thing. They showed it off. They were promoting the Kickstarter. I love Studio Trigger. I love Little Witch Academia. But sadly, I didn't get to try out the actual VR racing thing. It was so popular over there, and every time that we made it over there, they were completely booked. So, never got to try it, but maybe I don't have a PlayStation actually, so I won't be able to play it. Hey, bring it to Switch, and I'll play it. Next.
You can't play a VR game on the Switch, Chris.
Why not? Yes, you can. There's
you can?
all sorts of VR stuff on the Switch.
I didn't know that. How do you play VR on the Switch? Do you need a headset?
It's like this.
Oh, cool. Put it on Switch. I didn't know that.
Next is a FE6 guidebook, a Japanese exclusive guidebook. And I mean, it's just, I'm trying to think about the best way to show this. Does it focus on? Mm-hmm. It's very neat. Has all the characters, and I like how it has their Japanese names, even when written in English. Usually,
all
like there might be some changes. The maps, for the Talk FE to Me logo, we use FE6 sprites. So just so you know that, we use the maps from this game, and it's neat. And it makes me happy. One thing I wanted to show Claire earlier, let me see if I can find this, is that there's a post-it note in here with Japanese writing. I don't know what it says. Here it is. So I'm just curious about who owned this before and what this was about or anything like that. It could have just been some note about selling it, or it could be someone who was a fan of Fire Emblem and they were writing about something. And I find that to be really interesting because there seems to be some sort of page on strategy or the movement of the enemies. I'm not 100% sure, but it's neat. None
that had the word
specific.
4 on it.
Oh,
I'll translate it better in a second, but it had 4.
neat. Next, this is from the Kill la Kill game. Lots of really cool video game stuff here. And lots of cool video game stuff from Studio Trigger, interestingly enough. I mean, I don't hate that they're branching out and doing lots of cool stuff. I mean, I love all their franchises, so the more they do with it, the happier I am. And so they had a cool setup there. They had a cosplayer, a Ryoko cosplayer, in the, I'm forgetting the name, but you know. Senketsu armor. It's just really awesome. This I got from the Warner Brothers anime sort of panel. They talked about a couple of animes before they talked about JoJo, which was their big thing. And so one of the things they talked about was Mob Psycho and the Mob Psycho OVA that's coming out. One of the last things I got is, actually I have a couple more, sorry, but I just finished that pile. I got an Evangelion clear file with a bunch of animation frames. Really cool stuff. Looks like it's all Asuka. Yeah, it's really nice. I love animation cells, and getting like official ones was very expensive, but this was cheap, and it still has the same aesthetic, which I love. This I got from the Funimation booth. It's Froppy, one of the characters I really love from My Hero Academia. I'm not the biggest MHA fan, but I have an unnatural love for Froppy, so she's always in my heart.
Did you get to choose Froppy, or was it Froppy that
It
you
was
got?
just random that I got her, so
Cool.
I was really happy with it. Next is I got this from the Good Smile booth, and one of the sort of exclusive things you could buy, I guess, well, not exclusive, but just one of the things you could buy that they had set for sale. And it's a little Kirby. I actually haven't opened it, so I don't know what the design is. It's like a little gotcha thing, so I'm curious. Next is I got this from the Evangelion, the Ava Store booth, which was a really cool thing. I always go on the Ava Store website because they have really cool exclusive Japanese merch, and it's kind of a messy process if you want to buy the things if you're an American. So them having a physical booth here, and I could just look at everything and buy what I wanted. I kept it simple because I didn't want to spend too much money, even though there was a lot more things, like a $60 tie I could get that was even going on.
I thought of you when I saw that. I didn't want to say anything, but I liked them.
Yeah, so I just got a keychain. I collect keychains, so that was perfect for me. Next is another thing I got from the Funimation booth as part of the draw. It's just a Funimation designed bandana, so pretty nice. I don't hate it. The best thing I got from there, I also got a set of like crappy pins, but I think the best thing I got was the Froppy from there, from the little gotcha system. And so if I remember correctly, this is the Perfect Blue poster that I got for buying Perfect Blue. It was just part of the company's promotion for buying the thing, and I mean, I got it, I was going to get it anyway just because it was a great price for a great film, but you know, a free poster would never hurt, and if you've seen my room, you would know that I just love to decorate my wall with posters. And next thing is really, really cool. This has one of my favorite Evangelion artworks ever, which is all of them casual, Shinji in this biker gear. I love this so much. They all look so happy and nice. It reminds me of maybe this is from the alternate universe from the last couple episodes. It's so nice. It looks really great. It's a really interesting piece of promotional artwork, and I'm so glad. Also, it's really old. It's covered in like this plastic film, and there's all sorts of like tears and wear on it. So,
But I think that makes it cool.
exactly. No, I think exactly the same thing. It's just really, really nice, and I'm happy. Also, interestingly enough, I have an Evangelion mug that I bought from the official Ava store, and it has this artwork over here. It's just really cute. Now, last but not least, my absolute favorite thing is I got an Abra from the Sitting Cutie collection from the Pokemon store. The Pokemon Center is, I think, what sells these. And they're just the cutest thing ever, but there's more. I got a Kadabra. And I got, oh, I'm sorry, this is an Alakazam. And I got a Kadabra. I got the whole family. If you don't know, Abra, Kadabra, and Alakazam are my favorite line of Pokemon ever. I love them. They came in clutch when I played my first Pokemon game, and just, they're so overpowered and lovely, and now I out of nostalgia. I always kept up with them. I really relate to Abra because he's always sleeping. He sleeps 18 hours a day. And I relate to Alakazam because it has a 4,000 IQ, and I also have a 4,000 IQ.
Because you watch Rick and Morty.
Because I watch Rick and Morty, exactly. Thank you. And that's it. That's everything I got. Really awesome stuff. I didn't spend too much money. Like, the most expensive thing was actually these.
50.
They were $25 each. I bought 2 of them, and Claire got me the 3rd one. Thank you so much. I would have felt incomplete without all of them, but I also didn't want to spend $75 on plushes. So thank you, Claire, and thanks for checking out what I got. Anime Expo had a ton of really cool stuff. I wish I was rich because I would have bought so much more, but it's just how it is. I'm really happy with everything I got.